Greetings, church family. I just wanted to give you a quick update about what is going on in the life of the church and the life of the people in the church. We are still functioning, at least around the edges. So far, so good. We are having Sunday morning services, even though we are having both services be masked the whole time. And if you feel like you are wanting to come on Sundays, we'd love to have you, but otherwise stay home, be safe, and you can continue to tune into the services online. I know a lot of people right now are suffering, are quarantined, or dealing with COVID itself, and we are praying for you. Please let us know if you're in that situation, and we will make sure to add you to our prayer list. There are still some things that we can do during this time of year that are important for us to do. Whether we can gather, whether we can travel, some of those things are in question. But there are some things that we are still called to do. I look at it this way: this quarantine, this epidemic that we're going through, I believe God wants to use it, and I believe Satan wants to use it. And it's just a matter of which one are we going to lead us in this era of COVID. And one of the things that God calls us to do is give this time of year. There are a number of ways that our church has been trying to give. We are adopting angel tree families again this year. And if you contact Carolyn Smith, she will give you a age and sex of a child and give you some gift ideas. And you can support a child of an incarcerated person and only spending $20 to $25, and then she'll deliver it for you, so there's no problem there. We're continuing to pray for Eastview, and now they've asked us to collect hygiene items, unused hygiene items like toothbrushes and pastes and shampoos and soaps and all those, but washcloths, but whatever you got, as long as it's unused, they would love to. We are collecting them in our church. We'll deliver them for you, and we'll bring them down there. And you know, if you can just afford one bar of soap, that's still something that you can do to support a family who doesn't have a bar of soap. Also, this time of year, our budget, church budget's doing pretty well. We thank you for the offerings that you give us. If you'd like to donate a little extra before the end of the fiscal year, before the end of the tax year, we would encourage you to make a check out to missions at the church, make the church out to Hillside, but write missions on it, or write parking lot on the memo. Those are two needs that we need to address in our church. A couple other things that I would encourage you to do this time of year. I mean, if we can't pray and read the scriptures during a pandemic, maybe we'll never learn. I mean, what better opportunity is there when there's little to do than to pray and read the scriptures? So I encourage you to do that. In fact, I encourage you to learn to be still. It's hard to do in our day and age, I realize, but turn off all the lights in the room. Maybe leave the Christmas lights on for effect. Maybe light a candle or two. And just be with God and force yourself to stop and just pour yourself out to Him in this time. If you need a little music in the background or a song or two to kind of get you in the mood, that can work too. Songs and music at this time of year are so important. In fact, that's kind of our theme right now in our services is Christmas hymns and some of the old standards of Christmas. And we're going to talk about those in the service, but you can experience those at home yourself and dig into the words. Last week we talked about the first Noel. And this week we're going to talk about We Three Kings, and It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. And I encourage you to listen to these as well as some other great Christmas classics and just spend time with God and His Word and enjoy what this time can give you. There are blessings to be experienced in this time if we don't let the COVID just overwhelm us with sadness. God's blessings. See you soon.